Hello, Earth Signs. Welcome to the Power of Three and me. My name's Amber. If this is your first time here, if you're returning, welcome back. We're looking at your love life, February 2026. What's happening? Anything? Well, we're going to find out what's the most important thing you need to know this month. There's a little bit of a extra here for the overall. It's called the Cards of Time, which will help give you a timeline if the reading is resonating and help you out that way. So, Earth signs, if you are a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, then there could be a message here for you this month. And I'm just reminding you to make sure you're subscribed because YouTube took a few people away in January. And the other thing is the people that routinely, I think, return, but don't comment and say they don't like it, but they never hit the like button ever. And it's free. And it would really help the videos to move and get more views if you guys would just hit the like button. So if you find yourself one of those people that's returning and just not hitting the like button, if you don't like the video, I would more appreciate you saying so in the comments. And if you do like it, please hit the like button because it doesn't cost anything. So thank you in advance. And double check and make sure you're subscribed. All right. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Why do I get the feeling like somebody disrespected the family immediately? Somebody's disrespecting the family by who they love. Oh boy. Right off the bat. Hmm. Okay. These cards are called True Love Reading Cards. I shouldn't be talking this far back from the microphone, but it's just where I've got it sitting. I can't get my elbow in there. Um, True love reading cards. So this is the overall energy. Let's see what comes out for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. February 2026. We're looking well at their love life, and now we have an idea of what's going on here. Obviously, that's not going to resonate with everybody, but we'll see what comes out, and hopefully there'll be a little more information for other people in their situations. The Rainbow Reviver. Okay. Um, I can see why, because it's just the way people feel, especially traditional older people, perhaps, but the Rainbow Reviver, yeah. So again, what did I just say? Somebody's disrespecting the family because of who they love. Now, this is telling us that it is a same-sex relationship, male or female, it doesn't matter. Take it how it applies, okay? Not getting into details like that. If it's resonating with you, it's resonating with you. That's all that matters. Okay, this is going to be interesting reading. Supporting energy is coming from the Healing Waters Oracle. Gorgeous, gorgeous deck. My daughter-in-law picked this deck out for me. I bought it. Okay, supporting energy for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Deep sea diving. Way of the mystic. Learn through experiencing and depths. So, is this you, or is this, who's feeling disrespected, being nudged to dive deeper? Way of the mystic. Learn through experiencing. Mm. Learn through experiencing and depths. Well, obviously, this is something that nobody expected to have to deal with in your particular family dynamic. So it's on a level that nobody's been on before, and they don't know what to do with it. Okay, let's put this timeline on here, the time cards, and see how this can help. For the earth signs, please. What's the timeline on this? Card number 5, which is change, Leo. So you are probably dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The number's 23 or 7. 23 is here twice. 23, 7 and 23, 8. So there could be like a year difference between you in age. And for some of you, you could be the same age. Release the power of your heart. 5 weeks, 5 months. That's probably the timeline of when you told them, or how long you've been dating, or how long, this is 5 weeks, 5 months. Release the power of your heart. I think that at the 5 week mark of being in this relationship, you knew that it was going to be significant and stick. But I think that you have waited until the 5 month mark. It doesn't have to be exact timeline, but just to understand why this is here, the 5 month mark, just so that you have some time significance behind you. Where if you had mentioned it at the 5 week mark, they're going to be, you're going to have a hard time anyway. But at least this way, they know it's been going on for a significant amount of time as opposed to 5 weeks. You follow me? Okay, there's the significance there. Okay, Tarot of Mystical Moments is what we're using for the main spread. For Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, February 2026. What do they need to know? Guys, good. 4 cups. See, there's a shadow over you now. That's the way you feel anyway, emotionally, and I'm sure it's intentional. Being made to feel like the odd man out, the different one. Now this is showing as a feminine, and the other one is sticking out. King of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but you know who I feel like this is? I feel like this is your significant other. It might, it's not, you could be a fire sign. It could be a fire sign, but this is standing out more. This Queen of Swords is standing out more. Mm. Or this Queen of Swords is, okay, no. Oh yeah. Either this Queen of Swords right now is either that special person in your life. So we've got a two female, same sex relationship. Or we'll find out, but or this Queen of Swords is the person that is putting the shadow over you. We'll find out. One more for the earth signs, please. King of Cups. See, another, again, female energy, but it's the king. King of Cups. So now we have water energy here too. See what's at the bottom. Look at this. You're not gonna believe this. Look, two of cups. Two females. Okay, well, it's kind of silly to try and narrow down the sign of your significant other person here, the other female. But 'cause they could be any of the other elements that you're not, either fire, water, or air. Um, but maybe that's what's so significant about this person, and not one of these particular ones stand out, but all of it together. That's the feeling is that this person is like everything that you're not. So, and that do you know what I mean? Like that you feel you're not without them. Like it's hard to put this into words. It's a good thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm killing it here, but um, they put the fire into you that you don't have. Like you feel like you're boring and mundane. You know what I mean? Eh, Life and what's expected and who you're expected to love. You're expected to love a certain type of person, and it's just like blah, earthly blah. But this person that you love, that happens to be a female as well, puts the fire into your life, puts the thought and imagination of how you really want your life to be, and makes you feel very, 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 very deep. This is what the depth is. This person took you to a depth of love and emotion that you didn't know existed. Now it's all coming together. All right. Let's clarify with, and here's your clarifier is the law of attraction. It's funny how the guides know ahead of time the storyline that's going to come out in order to bring me to the right clarifier for each reading. Okay, for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, please clarify February 2026 for their highest good. Clarify the Four of Cups, the shadow over the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the earth sign. And it's a shadow over your person as well. Three of Wands. So this is waiting for like a harvest, but this is, I think, more waiting for the outcome. Like things could shift very, very drastically. Like you can't plant a field of hay or wheat or whatever you plant. You can't just plant it and then leave it and not do anything. So once the cat's out of the bag and the shadow's over you both, you'd still have to proceed. You still have to harvest whatever it is that you're moving forward to in this relationship together, regardless of the response that you get. Is basically what I'm getting from that Three of Wands. Because the Three of Wands, in the traditional, they're just standing there waiting for that ship to get there. So, it's like telling people you're going away and whether they like it or not. So it's a whatever you're telling them, whether they like it or not. Okay, that's what that Three of Wands is representing. King of Swords. It's a king, both kings, too, but females. Uh, the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Birthing, beginning, caring, protecting. Something else that is brought into your life from this relationship that, again, is bringing dishonor to the family. It's bringing dishonor. The rainbow reviver, but still, it's nurturing, it's growing. Like this looks to be like a 5-month-old fetus. You know what I mean? It's relevant to this release. Like I say, you've held it, you've kept it a secret until the 5-month mark. Do I think so for some of you, maybe you are um, waiting and you're having a child, okay? And it's, um, nothing to do with the storyline so far, okay? I hope that it would open up but for those of you that are resonating with what I've been speaking on, this is waiting to that, at 5 weeks you knew, okay? But you wanted to wait till the 5-month mark so that you had the time behind you to say, look, I know what I'm talking about. I know what's right for me. It's not a flighty decision. I've been seeing this person and building this relationship, just like like a pregnancy. I've been building this relationship for the last, 5 months, almost half a year, and I know what I want. I want this child to be born. I want this relationship to come out in the open. So again, take it how it applies. If it's a baby, congratulations. Okay. And if it's the Rainbow Reviver, then again, whoa. Okay, you got two. I didn't see either one of them, but they're very obvious. So this is under the King of Cups. The Emperor. Now, this is probably the person I'm feeling that's putting the pressure of disrespecting the family. This could be the person that you have to leave behind. This could be the person that's turning their back on you. And to signify it a little more to your personal situation, they could be a water sign, your father, your grandfather, something like that. And the Ten of Wands, the ship comes in, the end of burdens. But really, what it is, once you've got it out and they know, regardless of the reaction, that burden is over with. You don't have to backtrack and relive that again. It's done. So that burden is over with. Let's see what's at the bottom. 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups and the Queen of Swords again. So I do believe that your significant other could be a Queen of Swords, but they might be the dominant person in the relationship coming through as the king. You see the two females there, just having a tug of war, but in a fun way. It's the 10 of Cups. They're just having a fun day on the beach together. And I do pick up that long-haired, dark-haired person would be I your significant other, and you are the red-haired one. Not that you have to have red hair, but I'm just saying that's how I kind of see it. And um, sorry, that's the Queen of Swords. Okay, this is the Queen of Swords. This is the 10 of Cups in the middle. All right, and this is the two. You see, it's just, yeah, it's just meant to be. It is what it is. That's your person, and you know it, and pretty soon everybody else will too. I forget how this went. Doesn't matter. Okay, we're getting your advice from the magical unicorns. And I know before anything comes out, this is going to help you significantly. Okay. So whether you've already told the family, which I feel like you have, but if you haven't, then either way, it doesn't matter. This is going to help you. I know it will. These cards, I just love this deck so much. All right, for the earth signs, resonating with this reading, please. The Rainbow Reviver with deep, the card's out already before I'm done. Deep sea diving with release the power of your heart. You got, let go of stress. Don't you just love it? Don't take on other people's stress. Breathe it out now. Right. So this means when you tell people about this same-sex relationship that you are in, you're in love, that's it. This is it. This is the one. That's why this ship is here. Okay. That's relevant to this down here as well. Never mind the overall energy. Okay. It's like I said, once you tell this emperor, whoever this person is that's going to give you this, you're disrespecting the family, blah, blah, blah. The bird, whoa, ah, the burden's over with. Hold on. I can't believe I did that. The burden's over with. So that's what this is signifying. Sorry, I wiggled the camera. The, don't don't leave after that conversation or blowout or whatever, however it turns out. Okay, maybe you have your person with you. Do you have your person with you? I don't know. You can let me know in the comments whether you take your person with you to tell your family or whether you do it on your own. Um, don't leave all stressed out about how they react. That's for them to deal with. That's their stress at this point. Okay? Right? That's the advice you're being given here. Uh, Three of Wands under the Four of Cups. Huh. Happy surprise. Something very good is about to happen. And again, with the Three of Wands, right? Waiting for something to come pick you up, for you to wait for a package on that ship. There's a ship here. The burden comes to an end. When it does, it's going to be a surprise. I think, guys, I think that they'll come around. Just give them time. That's what I think. And I think that you're shocked about it, but maybe somebody else has already given you that advice, and this reading is like significant confirmation for you to just chill and enjoy your love. Okay. The Queen of Cups under the King of Swords, please. Whoa. You got two. Practice. The best way to be good at a skill is to practice, practice, practice until you get it right. Just be yourself. You're a great person. Enjoy being yourself. And guys, that's what you need to practice at. It's not like you're learning to be a juggler. No. That's why these popped out together because they're trying to tell you to practice at just being yourself. And if that is somebody that is in a same-sex relationship as opposed to a traditional one, then that's who you are. And you need to practice at, and it goes to the top too with stress, letting go of the stress of what other people think of that. All that matters is what you think and what your person thinks. And your next one is sticking out already, so I have to take it without shuffling. This is for the Emperor and the Ten of Wands under the King of Cups. Water. Ship comes in on water, right? Drink more water and eat foods with water in them, such as fresh fruits and vegetables. Take care of yourself, right? It's under the King of Cups too, which is what? Water. It's almost like they're kind of being smart here because it's clarifying the King of Cups, and then we've got the ship, right? Take care of yourself. Practice being yourself. You're getting a happy surprise here. I'll leave that again. If you want to let me know what it is when it shows up in the comments, please do. And let go of the stress. Once they know, let them deal with it. If that's your decision, you move on and you enjoy your decision. Okay. All right, we're closing out with the super attractor for February 2026 for the Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for their highest good, please. What do they need to know? Take away from this reading and to close this energy out safely. Thank you. That was quick. My greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force. See that? They come through freedom. Wow. That's all I can say to that. Let go of stress. See, which goes along with what I've been saying. Once you tell them, you're not forcing it on them. You're just telling them it's not their decision to make. So if they think you're disrespecting the family and they need to make a decision to not be around you, then that's their decision to make. You move on and be happy. But there's a happy surprise here. Something very good is about to happen. I'm going to read that for you again, guys. My greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force. And this spiritual shift is this deep dive, this rainbow reviver, this person that's in your life that's, is for you. So there, it comes through freedom, the freedom to make the choice of who you love. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope that this has been what you needed to hear to help you through if you are resonating with this. And there is a little bit extra there for those of you that maybe weren't resonating with this reading itself, but then the pregnancy part. So you could take this, maybe the pregnancy isn't going to be a great idea to people for whatever reason. Maybe they don't like your person that pregnated you. I don't know. But you can take the same thing that's made by your situation is telling people that there's a child on the way, you're 5 months along, maybe they haven't seen you in a while, and you hide it well. So you still have the same process to go through, and the same advice still applies. So, kind of touched on two storylines, one more than another, but I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you guys will hit the like button just to show you're showing your support. And I can't for the life of me understand why people will continually return and not want to support the channel at all, not with comments or hitting the like button. So if you'd like to comment and say, I don't like the readings or I don't like whatever, then do that. Like, maybe you resonate with some and not with others and you just want to say that. But the hitting the like button is so free and it takes like not even a second. It takes a half a second. So I would really appreciate the support. Uh, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys will take care of yourself till I see you again for another one. Bye for now.